Hey Gabby, let's see. It says here you had some confusion about exercise 474. So let's take a look at that one. It says add your number of accesses method to the log analyzer class, which you did, and check that it gives the correct result. And it says hint, you can simplify your checking by having the analyzer read log files containing just a few lines of data. So this actually kind of goes back to exercise 472, where it says modify the log analyzer so it has a constructor that can take the name of the log file. Because I think the easiest way to check this is to make yourself a shorter like sample log file, so you can kind of add up the data yourself and figure out what needs to be done. So let me just show you what I'm talking about here. So so we have log analyzer, and I put this in the feedback in the Word document that I'm sending you to, but you can stick a here's a constructor that just so in addition to this one that takes 0 parameters, you can have a constructor that takes a file name and passes that file name to the log file reader, because the log file reader actually has two constructors. The log file reader, where is it? Right here. Well, by default will look for data in weblog.txt, but you can also pass it a file. So what we could do is then, let's see, we have this weblog.txt file, and I actually open it up in so you can use whatever your favorite text editor is. I'm using Notepad++ on a Windows machine, but you could use TextEdit if you're on a Mac, or whatever you like. And it takes a little digging to find just what these numbers are. I mean, this is pretty obviously a year, right? The 2011. But if you do some digging, you can see, like in log entry, it shows you the different components, and it turns out this is in order: year, month, day, hour, and minute. So the data that gets read in, and you can trace through this on your own probably, but if you need help with that, let me know. But basically what that means is that when you're looking at this data, this is the year, this is the month, this is the day, this is the hour, and this is the minutes. And when you're doing that number of accesses, I forgot what it's called. Yeah, when you're doing the number of accesses, you're doing it, let's see, you're doing it on a particular hour. Yeah, because you're indexing here. Wait, let me just double check what I'm looking for here. Yeah. It's your number of accesses methods that we're looking at. So, so you're going through the hour counts data, which there's one of these. So there's one of these indices for each. Add the total number of elements, total value in each hour count. Is that right? Let me just double check here. 4 hour counts. Okay, so that that hour counts data gets accumulated someplace else, right? That's in the analyzer or something. Oh yeah. Okay. So that, yeah, so the hour counts gets, so for each hour, so we go through when we're looking at the data, when we do the analyze, we're looking at each hour. So there's 3 entries with an hour count of 0. So when we do the analyze, hourly data, that's where we're accumulating all those hour counts. So whenever the hour is 3, it's going to accumulate those 3 entries. Or when the hour is 0, it accumulated those 3 values for when the hour was 0, right? Or it incremented. So it counted up to 3. It said there were 3 entries with hour 0. Okay, so then when we go through number of accesses, that actually, okay, so then that loops through the hour counts, so we're adding together all the hour counts for 0, all the hour counts for 1, and so on to get the total. So what you can do then is you could just make a smaller file here. You could just like copy just for 0 and 1, say. Copy that and just make a new file, and you could just call that like web. What's the other one? You could call it like weblog sample or something like that. Like weblog sample.txt. And then so now you can add these all together. Well, it should be 4, right? There should be 4 hour counts or 4 accesses, because there's 3 with time 0 and 1 with time 1. So you can let's see, I think we can run that right now. So we could create a log analyzer and give it the file name instead of using weblog.txt, we can use that weblog sample that we created. And see if I did this right. Then we're going to run the analyzer to do the analyze hourly data to get all our counts together. And so the number of accesses should be 4 if I have this right. Yeah. So there were 4 accesses altogether. So that's what they were talking about for that one.